every day, because I am the person that would sit and just talk for hours and hours and hours, and then like the other person can't get like a word in. So
Right,
I'm working on it and just trying to like understand in the other people.
It's really hard.
But like you said, like also taking yourself out of like just making it all about you, like putting yourself in someone else's shoe and understanding them, and where they're coming from. Being empathetic.
Yeah, that's the word.
Empathetic, yeah. Alrighty. So the next 2 episodes, Think Pink and Good Energy, those were my breast cancer specials. And those episodes were just, again, spreading awareness of breast cancer, self-care, self-love, and just putting that out there. And it was really to highlight what these 2 companies, which was Mamita's and the Green Spa and Wellness Center, what they were doing to provide awareness to breast cancer. So I was very fortunate and thankful to have them on the show and was able to spread more awareness during that month. So thank you, Natalie, Karen, and Sheila, for being on those episodes of the podcast. Alrighty, next up we have Caitlin Duffy, who you also know, and my friend Aubrey Resto. Caitlin was on the episode called It's Lit, because she's a literature major.
That's pretty lit.
Right? And then we had Aubrey, who did the back to school episode. And again, Caitlin switched majors. She went from being a theater major to history to literature. And it just proves, like, again, you could start one place, but it could lead you to the next. And with Aubrey, what I learned from Aubrey was that it is never too late to go back to school. School will be there. It's not going anywhere. So he took a 5-year break. Mm-hmm. That's a super duper long time. So
some people will take a forever break. They just never go. They just don't go.
They just never go.
So
back.
You went 5 years and went back. I mean, yeah, it's something you could do.
Yeah, and it was super impressive. I mean, he went back to school after 5 years, finished his liberal arts major, and now he's in school right now in Brooklyn College doing film, like, which is what he wants to do. And he also has aspiration of moving to LA. Mm-hmm. So go Aubrey.
Do it.
Do it, Aubrey. Just get out of here.
Do it.
Alrighty.
Just do it.
Last but not least, the final episode. Drum roll, please. This episode is called Skin in the Game with Rachel Liverman, who is an entrepreneur like yourself. She was just actually, yeah, thank you. Yeah. And she was
damn right.
And she was just actually on the Gary V new show. It's not a new show, it's a new segment where it's called Pitch Gary V.
That's on his YouTube?
It's on his YouTube.
Or he puts it everywhere, right?
I mean, he puts it everywhere. He has like a podcast. Yeah. He puts it up on Instagram.
There's a lot of Insta.
I'm sure it's probably on Twitter maybe. She was on it with her partner, just pitching her company, which is Glowbar. I absolutely 100% am so inspired by Rachel and what her company has to offer, but also what she offered to my podcast was amazing.
Nice.
Oh, let me just get my thoughts together. Where was it?
You have a lot of thoughts.
I have a lot of thoughts on this podcast. So, first of all, she worked for a major company before. So if you guys listen to the podcast, you know that she worked for Birchbox. And what I learned is that, like, you know, you're working for this, like, big company, great position, and then being able to, again, take a step back, like Andrew Brill did. Take a step back and take yourself out of that company and start your own thing. Like, that's amazing.
Well, Birchbox is a startup, right?
And that was a startup, yeah.
Yeah, but it's a big startup. It's like a big company now.
Mm-hmm.
So I wonder, I think a lot of people, they work at a startup for a little bit, and then they learn kind of how the sausage is made at a startup, you know, kind of all the tricks to grow a business quickly, besides getting funding. But and then you can kind of start your own thing after you get that experience. I've never worked at a startup, but
I'm sure someone
it would have been interesting to do that, you know, before starting a company.
Right, because you learn so much from like those.
Like someone who knows what they're doing.
Exactly.
As opposed to just, you know.
And to actually, like, it's one thing learning something, but then it's another thing to learn it and then use it.
Yeah. But it's nice to, I can see that career path. I've seen that pattern where people join a later stage, it's a late stage startup, it's called. It's raised, you know, $15 million or whatever dollars. So there's Series D. And then you get that experience going from Series A to Series D.
Right.
And you see the growth of the company, you see what they're doing. I've seen people go from that to starting their own thing, and they kind of, that gives them the power to do their own things. They kind of know how it works. So if you're looking to break into a new career, you know, and want to be on the fast track, I think a nice way to do that, maybe take a little bit less salary, work for a startup. You'll get stock options, but that's never going to be worth anything.
And then see where it like leads you after.
Yeah, and then you might be inspired to do your own thing, or you might just like working there, and it's just you move up quickly just because it's a startup. It's higher risk, but you know.
I'm curious if like Rachel had that idea when she started like working for.
Yeah, I'd be curious.
Yeah. I'm not too sure. I'm gonna have to like go back and like check this. I think she worked for Birchbox, then Beauty Blender, or it might have been vice versa. Beauty Blender first, then Birchbox. I can't remember. But the point is, like, she took what she learned and like something that she's passionate about, which is skin, and just skin and beauty and like everything that goes with it. And now she's starting this awesome company called Glow Bar. So I'm excited for that. That's like launching in 2019. Also, it's funny. So some advice that she got from people that I learned now is that sometimes people will give you advice. And she said to take the advice as a gift. And sometimes you're gonna like love that gift and use that gift. And sometimes you might not. And
sometimes you just re-gift it to someone else.
Exactly. So the last thing that I learned from Rachel, which I think is the most important thing, is to drink water. Drink lots of water. Because you don't want to look like a pruny raisin. You want to be a juicy grape. Is
that like a known thing? Does she talking about that? The like if you don't drink water, like is it like bad for your skin, like long term? Like
it is.
Was that like a thing?
Okay. It was a thing, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So you do not want to, you know, your skin will.
Like how much water should we be drinking?
You know what? And we could fact check this.
Fact check it.
Yeah. But I believe it's 8 cups a day, and each cup is 8 ounces. So.
Remember, kids.
Yeah.
Drink your water.
Drink water.
2018.
2018.
Drink that water.
2019.
Well, 2019 will be the year that you drink water.
Exactly.
The right amount.
2019 is a year of water.
Yeah.
Of just water, great skin, amazing upcoming episodes of like new podcasts. If you guys like this podcast and like it being recorded, I think that's what I'm going to be doing from now on. We're going to have like the podcast recorded up on YouTube, Instagram, and
so you're switching to video.
We're switching it to video podcasting. And it's still going to be on iTunes. So
you could use it everywhere now.
You could use it everywhere.
That's good.
Just to have more visual and kind of see who I'm talking to, and maybe like
Wait, is this the first time your viewers see? No, they've seen you on Insta.
They've seen me on Instagram.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's no surprises here.
Exactly. But if
unless they've been living under a rock and only look at YouTube.
Exactly.
Then they'd
or
be surprised.
If you don't follow me on my Instagram yet, now this is going to be a new way to connect.
She wears this every day, the same outfit.
I do.
She does not ever wear anything else in case.
Onesies. See, like, that's also another thing with, like, podcasting and just owning your own business, working from home. You want this life. Like,
that's right.
This
you
is
want
amazing.
This. You want this.
Exactly. What else? Yeah, so
that's a wrap.
It's gonna be like a new way to connect.
Oh.
It's like, that's it, we're done.
I mean, that's a wrap on 2018.
That's a wrap on 2018.
2018's a wrap.
2019, I am so looking forward to you guys and just creating new content, new things for the podcast, and just having fun with it. I'm having so much fun doing
more
this.
channels, same amount of content, but just in more places.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's about distribution. Half of it's distribution.
Exactly.
Really, not half's the content. You gotta get it out there.
Gotta get it out there. Dave, thank you so much for co-hosting with me. This was awesome. For Rewinding 2018. You guys have a happy holiday, happy new year. See you guys into the new year.
2019, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Bye. That's a wrap.